Hey everyone, this is Nitro. In this video, I am going to be clearing the first 9 trials of this week. So that's the 5 SSS trials as well as the next 4 SSSS trials. Let's begin with the first one. When hit point value is above 50%, physical damage taken is decreased by half. When below 50%, magic damage taken is decreased by half. Alright. So the usual trial. The enemies are new. I don't recall facing Sheikah mages in the past though. Okay, interesting. Regardless, if I use Leon on the right side so that... Wait, no. The enemy... Oh, the stupid time law is going to prevent me from doing a traditional single target strike strategy. So why don't I just bring Luna and TRS instead? So Luna should equip her faction buff. So I have 2 AoEs in Rachel and Lana. Perhaps have Rachel just swap out one of those skills as well for Gospel. And then I have TRS for healing on my Landius, and that should be enough. Let's get started and see how this one works out. So I'm going to wait. Let them get close before I launch any kind of real assault. Could have Landius though. Faction buff here. Let's just move back. Let's just have Luna faction buff. And I might as well have TRS just attack blessing my Luna as well. They're not really moving close enough for me to actually do anything. So they will move close enough to Thunderstorm, so I should move a little bit back. But other than that, I'm just gonna wait. So... There we go. Wait 2 turns for them to approach. Alright. So now let's start with a Runic Void Strike, followed by Annoying. I'm not sure how I can hit them all. Guess this is the best I can do. So let's start with Luna. There's no way I can hit them all in general, but I can weaken most of them anyways. So maybe I'm just gonna have TRS range attack like this to open up that spot so that Rachel can move into a better position for her AoE. And then if I just have Luna activate Wind God Realm now to attack, I can take out the first life of this Treant and then back off into Landius' guard range. I am expecting to get hit by multiple AoEs this turn. Like so. Number 1, number 2, and then number 3 should come from the Necromancer. all my characters are tough enough to survive, so it works out. Now I'm going to start with a miracle to heal up. Let's have Rachel range attack Ashika Mage, and then it's just mopping up at this point. There we go. Annoyingly long due to the time law, but was not difficult at all. Let's move on to SSS Trial 2. After being attacked, attacker's int and attack both decrease by 60%. The debuff lasts 3 turns, but it can be dispelled. Let's change my Rachel to start bringing ground soldiers instead. Like that. And then we can begin. So if I Wind God Realm, followed by a faction buff, now let everyone move forward. So Langrisser, activate his Resplendent Legends to start. And have Tierras just attack Blessing Luna, just like before. Then I move the last bunch. So I'm not going to have Rachel use her AoE because it's not really well positioned for it. Instead, I'm going to have Lena drop Black Hole to hit everyone here. Wow, got a lot of silences. Didn't expect that. Now Gospel up Langrisser. I was expecting most of that damage to get healed anyways by all these healers. But since I silenced a whole bunch of them, that's going to make things convenient for me instead. Because they're all going to attack. Well, the Zealot with Exorcist was going to attack no matter what, but these characters may very well attack instead of heal. If they don't get the silence removed. So that was convenient. Well, let's now have Rachel, Runic Void, and start attacking. I'm not even going to activate the guard skill. Just going to start killing. And that just leaves one healer. Runic Void doing a good job of keeping them damaged. Not that I need them damaged to kill them. Alright, so that is the second battle. Number 3. When attacked, damage dealt increases by 100% and damage taken decreases by half. So once again, hit them with AoEs, finish them with the tank counterattacks. All the enemies are actually melee here. So I can instead choose to bring Ledin, in fact. So something like this. Let's begin. Things are going on. In God Realm here. Maneuver up a little perhaps, and Fashion Buff. Just check how far tiaras can move. Something like here. So if I have Leaden Righteous Duel there, that's perfect. And then tiaras can just move up and heal up my Leaden. I'll have Rachel launch out an AoE, but other than that... That's fine. I won't hit the other three on that side. That's okay. Want to weaken these guys to make sure they die. And let's have Rachel Gospel up my Leaden. Most of these guys should kill themselves into Leaden now. He could have removed my healing light buff with that battle cry. But since I had Gospel, I lost the Gospel part of the buff instead. That was a little bit of an RNG aspect, but I don't think Leaden would die to these attacks anyways. Whoa, Leaden actually one-shotted that guy. Oh right, I raised my Leaden to 6 stars recently. So now my Leaden has much more one-shot capability than before. He used to be 5 stars. This was a very new adjustment. Oh, in any case, if I just AoE and single target, this should be it. Let's not waste any further time. Move on to the next battle. SSS Trial 4. When you attack a target with hit points higher than yours, damage will decrease by 80%. Three ranged enemies. So kill them off and then watch Leaden kill off all the melee attackers. That's what this battle is about. So for example, if I deploy Leon and then deploy Liana to act again, and then I need one more attacker. And it can really be anyone, I mean just Ares is fine, whatever. So let's begin. Let's have Leon start. Chivalry. An assault attack on the Dark Elf. And I want to make sure I can charge 5 tiles to attack this guy. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would be perfect. Okay. So next, I'm going to just have Leaden Righteous Duel this. Oh, didn't even need Ares then. Well, whatever. Let's just take it slow then, instead of bothering to attack them.
準備完了です。よし。正面突破。準備完了です。
Oh, I might want to attack and just weaken this one. Other than that, I'm just gonna intern. Since I'm hoping my Leden's attacks, counterattacks will kill them all off. Let's see. Would have definitely killed them off if I had replaced the phalanx with, let's say, infantry soldiers. As it is, it'll be more interesting. Still does. Okay, good. Why don't I just end turn? Nice. Go let it. Basically cleared that map by himself. Well, with TRS's healing. So, SSS Final Trial. Enemies immune to all debuffs. Ooh, that's actually not good. That the enemy is immune to all debuffs. Well, nonetheless, let's see how this one plays out. Since the enemy is immune to all debuffs, there is less reason to run, Rachel and so on. Instead, I'll probably want more fixed damage into the enemies, which can come from, let's say, Luna's faction buff with Lena. Lestelle has her Blood Dance after all, but it might be smarter to just bring Licorice, who gets faction buffed by Luna as well. So let's give this a shot. So, same basic plan overall though. Win God Realm forward and then watch Ledin kill everything. Alright, here we go. Win God Realm. Finish gonna move 1, 2, 3. Faction buff up there. Let's go from here. So I might as well Demonic Advance and Dark Despair. Yep. Might as well apply some terrain effects. They're immune to the debuffs, but I can get some fixed damage in and whatnot. Right. Even if I don't hit them with the debuffs, I can still do a whole bunch of damage to them. Interesting. Are they actually immune to fixed damage? Oh, they are! Immune to hit point percentage based fixed damage. Didn't realize that. Okay, that's fine. Let's guard and just move up. Oh, I didn't even have enough damage to kill Rachel. This might get annoying then. Yeah, that was really bad. That I didn't have enough damage to kill Rachel just now. But we'll see how it goes. Continuing on. Let's hit them with the next AoE.
準備完了。
私の番ですか？
And
行動スタート。
I'm going to have Kieris attack with Luna. So let's have Luna. Melee attack now. And retreat. And I guess I'll have Langrisser launch out yet another AoE. Dark Despair, or Dark Dragon's Breath. But this is really bad. Since I can't kill them. Or I should say, it's not bad in the sense that I can't clear this, it's just gonna take time. Oh, fortunately Landius died in that hit. Alright. Since I activated clocks, I'm gonna continue to launch out AoEs. And a single target strike will kill off Ledin. Landius can now move forward to kill off Landius. Luna can rush forth and kill off someone. Which I'm thinking of taking down Tiaris first. And finally, let's have Tiaris shift over and just do a range attack. Now that Landius had a faction buff, Rachel died. And Matthew also dies. Yeah, that was a bit more difficult than I expected it to be. I'll take it. SSS Trial 1. Cannot guard. Oh, that's fine. Why don't I run Leon with Liana to wipe out that side? And then down here, these enemies will still like to attack Landius, so it should be fine. Just begin.
Hey! Minna! Motto ganbare! Ore ni chikara o kashite kure! Go meirei o. Ryoukai. 無駄な抵抗はするな。準備完了です。
Oops. Uh-oh. Should have used my attack skill there just now. そうだ。準備完了です。 In that case, I might just have tier.
行動スタート 覚悟しなさい
Let's just win God Realm and Passion Buff Luna first.
行動スタート覚悟しなさい
And I'm going to have TRS provide healing light to Liana instead.
もう私の番
Basically expecting that to happen. So let's move.
みんなもっと頑張れ
Yeah, I kind of want to avoid this guy for now.
戦いはまだ終わっ
So
てい
maybe
な
I'll
い
just move back.
油断するな
And
準備完了
if I
準備
have
完了です
ご命令を
Liana, just range attack the Scorpion Matriarchs. I can then
準備
have
完了です
Leon try to finish them off, which didn't really work. Wow.
行動スタート
Interesting.
まだ終わ
I'm going to have to mass seal here. The plan kind of didn't go as planned, but still kind of working out mostly.
行動スタートご命令をこれが私の信じる心です
Oops. I keep forgetting
戦い
about
はまだ終わっていない
guard not
油断するな
existing.
戦いはまだ終わっていない油断するな
そうだ
If I attack Blessing Luna,
できた
準備
I
完
think
行動スタート
she might be able to kill off this Miss Dancer. Might. Not quite.
了解
Oh, let's have Leon kill off the Scorpion Matriarch then. And we just have two enemies to deal with. Nothing too big to worry about, I don't think. Got a bunch of buffs stolen just now though.
了解
はい人思考そして
戦いはまだ
Nothing to
準備
worry
完了
about
です
because it's just mopping up at this point. SSS Trial 2. Hit them with AoEs. That's a good summary. Let's bring back Lana and Rachel. And we're good to go. Alright.
準備
戦いはまだ終わっていない油断するな
行動スタート
I keep forgetting that I have cavalry soldiers on my Lancer Radius. It does limit where I can move him when he's on desert terrain or something similar. But
戦いはまだ終わっていない。油断するな。
if I place him here, I'm going to basically have a piece of mind up instead of faction buffing. That's acceptable, as long as my AoE from Lena hits all these enemies, which it won't, even with Black Hole. Because I just can't have them at full hit points. That was the whole point of that darn time lock. So I can have Kiera's attack blessing, Luna, and I can finally have Rachel gospel up Landius. So with Sage's Hat and the gospel buff, Landius has enough to kind of have a faction buff. It's not really a faction buff, but it's close enough. Oh, it's more guard strike. Interesting. And I got a convenient silence on this cuttlefish as well, so it won't use its tentacle skill. Roar could have been annoying there. It could have disabled my 2-range guard. Fortunately it didn't. But a huge part of this but yeah. With regards to what I said about the faction buff, Gospel was giving the 20% attack and 20% int and 20% defense, and then the Sage's Hat gave the 20% magic defense. So it was pretty darn close to a faction buff. Actually, I probably should have started with Lena. Because my Lena has the magic defense intimidate to reduce enemies' magic defense values. Oh well. It's good enough. I mean, with my party now, I don't really need to be optimized anymore. Haven't had to optimize for clearing these battles for a long time. It's really just whether I clear them faster or slower nowadays. And SSS Trial 3, enemies immune to all debuffs. There's a few ranged enemies this time around, so can't use the exact same party as before. So I'll have to bring Landius. It's okay. Danger zone, right? As long as Rachel can cross over properly, which is 2, 3. So if I just let's see. The real question is, where should I have Lena AoE? And I can't hit those guys over there. That's okay. So if I move her here in AoE, that would hit everyone, but the ones on the other 3. Which means I can just have Langrisser even here, for example. As long as Luna is going to faction buff. I can then gospel up Landius. Have Rachel or have Lena launch up the AoE like this. And then Tierras can just attack Blessing Luna.
まだ終わらないよ。
It's been interesting because my Landius has lost a lot of attack, but he is still doing a pretty good job killing most of the enemies he's facing. So
準備はできてるわ。
not going to
みんな
complain.
もっ
That's
と
for
頑張
sure.
れ俺に力を貸してくれ
準備はできてるわ。
Let's launch out the runic
試
void
して
now.
みる？いいわよ。
No debuffs.
行動スタート。
Let's have no. I want to attack from this tile here. There we go. You can wait there. I think I'd rather just have Lena take out the revive. And end turn. So all of the enemies are heavily damaged, which means Landius, despite his significantly lower attack now, should still be able to take them down with his counterattacks. Oh, spoke a little bit too soon.
みんなの足手まといにはならないわ。
戦い
ターゲット。
Good enough. Just a bit of mop up. Yeah, I am noticing the dramatic stat decrease by running a blood pact instead of, Overlord's badge. Okay, SSS Trial 4. While being suppressed, attack and defense are both increased by 30%. Actually, given this kind of situation, I might want everyone to instead attack my Landius, right? So if Landius is in the center here and everyone else surrounds him, I would actually need Rachel to be a flyer, which is fine because this is going to be the last battle. I'm using her anyways, so let's change her back to sorceresses, and that's good to go. Danger zone.
みんなもっと頑張れ
Guess I'll just have him
俺に力を貸してくれ
passion buff to start.
みんなの足手まとい。
Next is
一人も逃しません。消えなさい。
Moon God Realm and passion buff.
行動スタート。一人も逃しません。消えなさい。みんなの足手まといにはならないわ。
Next is to
試
have
してみる？
Rachel Gospel
いいわよ。
initially,
ターゲッ
then have. See, there's no real point in using that right now, so why don't I just
ト。勝負どころです。
the 3 on the right with Black Hole for now instead? Because they're actually a bigger threat than the ones on the left.
そうだ。
Good enough. And
できた。
attack Blessing Luna. I did get the silence I wanted on the Mist Dancers, so that means no buff stealing off my Landius or anything like that. There we go.
準備はできてるわ。
So let's actually start this time with
勝負どころです
Lena, back in section. And then follow up with
試してみる
Runic Void.
いいわよ
みんな
Crush, Flyer General.
みんな
行動スタート
Luna can crush the Assassin General.
みんな
And that
Otto,
just
ganbare!
leaves
言うだけ
the
無駄だ
Archer and the
これを
Lobster.
食らえ
Langrisser will kill the Archer quickly. And the Lobster should die with how much damage it has already. Yep, there we go. Needed the Runic Void to finish it, but it died. There we are. So, there's the first 9 trials. Thanks for watching, everyone. Nitro out.